Hello. Today we've already done our story planning for English. We've already kind of decided on what events build up to our story to match the book. We are now looking at adding some further description. So we're going to do a setting description today. So first of all, what you're going to need to do is look for a picture on the internet, probably the best. It's just my Dojo page, sorry. From my last lesson. So rainforest scene, I'm going to put in. You can put in whatever you like. I'm looking for an image search. Remember, if you're looking on the internet for anything and anything untoward comes up, anything you're not expecting, remember to close the screen lid, but don't shut the page down and show an adult, okay? So I'm looking for a picture, a painting, or a photograph that I can describe for my setting for my story. So, you know, I'm going to pick this one because it looks pretty good. And what's lovely about this one, actually, is that if I open it up on YouTube, it's got the sounds involved as well. You can hear that. It's very, very noisy, so I'm going to turn that off. But so you can also, in order to get you in the mood, you can have rainforest sounds playing in the background. I'll put this link onto YouTube as well so that you've got it. But once you've got your picture, you can really start decoding it. Okay, so really start thinking about what you can see, what you can hear, what you might be able to taste in the air. So when I look at this, I think about the moisture. So I think about when I've been in a hot place and just that dry, wet almost feel on my face and on my tongue. The moisture just sucking it out of you. I think about the water and what that sounds like. And I think about the rainforests. Okay, we're focusing on an elephant, a snake, and a parrot. There are thousands of forest animals. And that's why this book is so important, because it's all about the deforestation, which means that there aren't places for these animals, these weird and wonderful animals, which I'm sure you've researched about on Friday. So we're going to take a picture. We're going to, if you can print it off, great. If not, just have it on screen. And you're going to write all about it as if you're describing it to somebody who cannot see. Okay? And that's the real key. You are describing it in detail. So it's not just green, because that's really boring. But if you can describe how it feels to be exactly there, that would be incredible. And then what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to film yourself reading out what you've written. And I'd like you to play it back to yourself. And I'd like you to see if it really does it justice. Or what you can do is have two pictures. And this is a really nice game. So you get two pictures which are fairly similar from the rainforest. So if you go back to, so if I, for example, pick this one and this one, and I describe one of them in depth. I describe one of them in depth, and then I get my adult or a brother or sister or a loved one at home, give them these two pictures and describe one of those pictures and read it out to them and see which one they pick. And if they don't pick the right one, you need to go back and you need to do a bit more description so that they definitely do, and then test it with somebody else, or change the pictures up and just show them. And hopefully, by the end, you'll have a description that's worthy of these beautiful places. Okay, so you can see this one and this one, they're very similar, but maybe if I describe water in depth, that will set this apart. Okay, so that's a really nice idea. Let's do that. So two pictures, describe one of them in depth, and then ask a friend or somebody on the other line, ask them which one you've described. Okay, so that's today's task. We're really describing it in depth. We're thinking about the characteristics, so what it looks like, what it feels like, what it smells like, what maybe, for example here, maybe what the water tastes like. Okay, we can't always do that. because, and also what it touches, what it feels like is really important. So all of your senses, we could do a paragraph for each, or we could combine some, that's absolutely fine. But we need a good chunky paragraph of description for your setting. Okay, so that's today's task. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed planning your story the previous day and talking about your characters as well. Lovely. Okay, so I will speak soon, and I hope you stay safe.